Countdown is on, David. The Calgary Flames hitting the ice again. Last year, the Flames, of course, made a great run. Second round of the playoffs, thrilling fans in the process. Head coach Bob Hartley playing a big role in that. Coach Hartley helping the team overachieve in a big way. The team helping Coach Hartley win the Jack Adams Award for Coach of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you were just telling me that this is the first time you've been able to kind of read some of the names on here, because you get your picture taken and then you're rushed away, right?
Yeah, well, you know, like I might have been able to stay a little bit longer,
Yeah.
but with Johnny and Gio and Hoods being nominees, I wanted to get back in the crowd to see them hopefully win an award. So I took my little trophy,
Yeah.
and I took a few pictures with it. But it's pretty amazing, all those names. But you know, the one thing that, you know, like those plaques, there's only one name with your team's name on it, but you know, it's not the reality. You don't win, you know, like I don't believe that one coach makes a difference.
Sure.
I really believe my partners, my management, our players have been unbelievable. So I look at the Jack Adams trophy as a team award. So
Yeah.
they needed someone to go and get it, and they asked me.
You're always so humble when you're asked about that. But I mean, ultimately you decide who's playing with who, and you know which defensive partners on the ice during the playoff, and killing the penalties and stuff. So you have to take some credit.
Yeah, but it's, you know, like
Yeah.
there's no game without the players. There's no game without my partners. We can't even throw the fans in there. But you know, like we're growing as an organization here in Calgary. We're very proud. We have an unbelievable relationship with our fans, with our sponsors. So you know, it's all about winning games. It's all about the ultimate goal. Like you know, I love this trophy, but I hope one day that it's my goal to bring a much bigger one and a much more shinier one than this one.
A little taller, a little
Yeah,
fatter,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
There
yeah,
you go. I know a key part of the Calgary Flames for this season and seasons to come now, Mark Giordano, key defenseman, captain of the team, just signing an extension. How did that make you feel?
It's great. Plus, he's healthy. He's fully healthy. So you know, we're going to start camp with a full roster. Everyone is healthy. And looking at what we accomplished last year, I think that, you know, like expectations from the outside, and it's very normal, they'll be much higher.
Sure.
But from the inside, expectations always remain the same. Like, we want to show progress. Like Brian Burke always talk about, it's about having a parade, and
Yeah.
that's the ultimate goal. So like we have a bunch of short-term goals, and we achieve quite a bit of them. But at the same time, there's still a lot more to accomplish. And we're a young team. I think that our experience last year in the season, especially in the playoffs, we played, 11 games.
Yeah.
Those 11 playoff games really taught like our young players what is playoffs about, like what's competing for a Stanley Cup, you know, playing with pain, playing like almost every 2 nights, like the pressure and everything. But that's our job. We chose that job, and we love it. I've never worked a day since 1987. Like I go and have fun at the rink, and no, it's unbelievable. Like we have great individuals, we have great players in Calgary, but more importantly, they're great people, and that's what makes this team so special right now. And it's probably the easiest team that I've ever coached.
What are you looking for then from these great people, these great players, as when training camp starts, whenever it happens to be for the rookies and then the veterans? What are you looking for as a coach?
Well, you know, like the message, it's, I think that my message this year is we need to make a statement, because now, like, you know, we made some great steps, but now, like, the hockey world will be looking as, was that a fluke or was this an accident? It's not. Like, I know my players, and you know, like we will keep growing as an organization. Like Brian Burke, Brad Treliving have been making some unbelievable moves for us. You know, like the Dougie Hamilton trade,
Yeah.
then the signing of Michael Frolik. We added depth, we added speed, we got younger, we got bigger. So like, it's important that we understand the parity in the NHL. You look at some teams, they had tough starts and they had great finishes, but they ran out of time.
Sure.
Like the league is so tight. Like in 1998 when I got in with the Colorado Avalanche, we were a powerhouse, but there were 4 or 5 teams that even if you would play your worst game of the season, you'd still end up winning.
Sure.
Today, if you don't play well, if your goalie doesn't play good, your power play, your penalty killing, if you don't play close to a perfect game, you're not going to win.
Day in and day out, right? There you go.
It's tough. Like, winning is so tough. Making the playoffs is so tough, and I think that we learned this last year. We made playoffs with 2 games remaining in the season. We knocked off the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the LA Kings. So I thought that we learned some very valuable lessons. Now it's up to us to really show that we're ready to make the next step.
Training camp starts for our Calgary Flames at the end of next week. First preseason game, I believe, is a split squad with the Oilers, right? September 21st. The home opener, season opener, is October 7th against those pesky Vancouver Canucks, right?
Yeah, like, like meeting of round 1.
Round 1, there you go. Head coach Bob Hartley, NHL Coach of the Year, looking for a bigger trophy. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. And we're going to head out now to Mike Yanni. Mike Yanni having a lot of fun, not with hockey related, but he's go-karting today.